10 minutes, go.
Hello everybody!
Hi, my name's Graham.
Yes, and I'm Darren.
Still.
And what did we see this week, Graham?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow! We went out of the house and we paid money to see a film.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? What was it about, Graham?
Okay, so it was about this, bunch of
A-holes.
misfit heroes, and they were they're on their own kind of mission to be sort of like protectors of the universe, if you like. And
They were like, it's like they were trying to be guardians of something.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guardians is a bit too specific, I think, to what they were doing. But
Yeah. So, it was about a guy who was abducted from Earth when he was like 10, and now he's like a scrapper type person, stealing treasures around the world.
I think they call it junker.
Yeah, I call it
Because
scrappers.
they get junk.
Or scrap. And then he ends up in
Scrap
prison.
like allude to mostly like metals and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Alloys and things.
I neither know nor care.
Oh, okay.
It does not interest me the history of scrap. But yeah, he ends up in prison with a raccoon and talking tree and a green avatar girl.
A Navi.
Yeah. So yeah, and then they're looking for trinkets and
bits and bobs.
It's the Galaxy version of Scrap Heap Challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it a great deal.
What did you enjoy about it?
Humour. It had a lot of action. It had a lot of other things which are appealing to my
You're gonna keep those other things a secret?
imagination.
Yeah. I had other things, but I'm not gonna tell you what.
Yeah, that's kind of how I roll.
Yeah.
Just a bit elusive, a bit secretive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
personally,
that's fair enough. Keep those secrets to yourself then.
I bloody will.
I liked Groot in it. He was a tree and he could talk and he danced at one point.
Yes, he did.
I also wonder, about whether he was in The Evil Dead or not as a cameo at one point. Remember that scene? There's a bit in The Evil Dead where a tree goes up a woman's vagina.
We've already talked about rape and stuff, and that we shouldn't talk about rape on.
We're talking about films.
Yeah, but it's also rape films.
Why can't I talk about a rape scene in a
no,
film?
you can refer to it and stuff.
Which is what I did.
To allude that Vin Diesel might have raped somebody.
No, I didn't. I said Groot did. I said that Groot might... All I know is that I've not seen, I suppose it's Treebeard as well, many talking trees. Or trees that have any kind of consciousness. There was definitely a tree rapist in Evil Dead. And Groot definitely could have done that.
He could have. He penetrated lots of men in that film, to be fair.
He did.
He actually did. I always wondered why the hobbits had to sit on Treebeard. Treebeard? I said that wrong.
Treebeard.
Treebeard. Because he moves slowly enough. Okay, he covers a lot of distance with his movements, but he's... Yeah. Or...
Maybe there was a risk they'd get trodden on.
By him.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it just brought... you were talking about rape. And...
No, I wasn't talking about rape. I was talking about The Evil Dead. It's you that's gotten obsessed with the rape. I don't know what that's about.
Right.
Maybe you should fucking deal with your own issues. I don't know if you heard that as well. That was the chair, not me farting.
It's a farty chair.
So
what else did you like about the film?
I liked everything that's obvious about it. I liked the tree and I liked Rocket Raccoon, which is pretty much what anyone's going to say who's watched it.
Yeah. That's the kind of good... Well, what about Chris Pratt?
Yeah, he was alright,
He's a newcomer to the film scene.
No matter how good you are, you're never going to be as good as a talking tree and a raccoon. Can I say my joke? Came up with a joke.
He did come up with a joke?
Yeah. I write a blog and I'm always thinking, got to come up with these things.
You turn off sometimes, like Hot Fuzz,
No, I can't switch off, that's my problem.
But,
yeah, I said, this is my joke, and you'll read it in the blog, I hope. But I said that that Vin Diesel was brilliantly cast as a tree. And yet, ironically, it was his least wooden performance. Ugh, what a joke.
Oh, it's a keeper.
Ugh, that's definitely getting written down.
I will say he's been working on that joke for quite a long time now.
Yeah, when you see that written down, expect at least 6 exclamation marks after it.
At the very least.
Least wooden performance, can you
no
believe it?
spared. As many exclamation points as you can
think of. Other than that, Vin Diesel's only other good performance was in Saving Private Ryan. And that was only because he said about 4 words and then got shot in the head pretty quickly. I think that's the only way to do it. Apparently he's good in The Iron Giant, which he does the voice work for, but I haven't seen that.
That's his kind of staple,
voice
good
work.
film.
I think that maybe he's just more believable as a character when you don't see what looks like a potato with legs
Oh,
doing the talking.
Oh my god, you like Fast and Furious and stuff like that.
I like Fast and the Furious.
In fact, you
from
love
5
Fast and
onwards,
Furious?
I like 5 and 6. I haven't seen the first 4 and have no intention to. But I like it because it's so shit. But it's amazing. It's not shit, it's amazing. It's like cognitive dissonance. I've got 2 opposing thoughts about it. I love it, but I hate it. Because I love it because it's so bad, but it's also so good.
I just think it's terrible.
Yeah, well, that's why I hate you.
Clearly.
So Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought it was good. I think that...
What did you think about all the Star Wars-y type scenes?
Well, I think it was more Serenity than Star Wars because it was like, for a start, well, it's just the sassy wittiness of it, I think that James Gunn, I like him, but I think he's Joss Whedon light. But he's still better than, he's still more interesting than a lot of people, like Joe Johnston, who did Captain America and things like that. But I think that with the Guardians of the Galaxy, there's quite a lot of like action in it and like spaceships shooting the shit out of spaceships. But I don't really care about that because there's scenes where they're just talking and that's funny. Like I like the scenes where a tree is talking to a raccoon, who's talking to a green girl, who's talking to a wrestler who's got weird tattoos on him, and they're just all being funny. That's why I want to see more of that. Whereas you can see things exploding in any movie that's an action movie. Whereas the kind of wittiness of it is specific to that, so I like that more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And what were you going to say before I interrupted you?
I don't know, what was I going to say?
You just kind of started going on about something.
What was I going to go on about?
Not in specific.
There was probably... I think I was probably going to say something really insightful.
I wouldn't count on it, but let's just say so for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So, what about the film and style as well? Because, like, obviously, like...
What do you mean?
Like...
I like the colours. Like, I thought it was a nice,
was
colourful
really
comic book
vibrant.
looking movie,
Yeah.
It wasn't like everything brown like some films like to do to prove that they're gritty.
Like Kick-Ass is quite...
yeah, like Kick-Ass. Yeah.
colourful and stuff
Like
like
you
that.
can tell it's from a comic book.
Mm.
Yeah. I thought the wrestler was quite good, considering he's a wrestler. I read on IMDb that when he got cast, he cried.
Really?
He cried and then he got acting lessons, which I think
Oh,
was good.
right. Yeah, that's
He
quite sweet.
realises his shortcomings.
Yeah.
He was good in Riddick, the wrestler, whatever his name is, Dave something.
Dave Bautista.
But Riddick is one of the worst films. I mean, it's not as bad as Rambo, but it's not far off in terms of offensiveness.
But, like, the dog and stuff, the dog's cute, come on.
Yeah, there's also a bit where Vin Diesel rapes the gay out of a lesbian. Well, he doesn't
Yeah.
rape her. Well, he kind of does. There's a bit. It's got a whole rapey vibe going on.
She never seems willing until that moment, so it's kind of always... It's just the lines a bit blurred as a...
Yeah, don't watch Riddick.
Robin
I mean,
Thicke
watch it
might
obviously
say.
and see what you think, but it's shit. Pitch Black's good.
Pitch
What was
Black's
I gonna
amazing.
say?
And so is Chronicles, really.
Chronicles of Riddick was fucking awful.
Judi Dench can float.
Can she?
What else
Well, I'll just
do you
watch
need?
those scenes. Have you liked James Gunn's work in the past, Graham?
Yes, I have very much liked what I've seen, and I mostly remember seeing Slither.
Do you know what else he did? Other than Super as well.
You can name a bunch of films if you like.
Well, he's only directed, film-wise, those 3. But I'm pretty sure that he wrote the remake of Dawn of the Dead as well.
Oh, really?
He also wrote either the first or the second Scooby-Doo live-action movie. But I don't think we talk about that.
That's got a lot of quite witty jokes and stuff like...
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Does it?
The second one.
I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, the first one's like...
Spoiler alert, Scrappy's the baddie. I just ruined the film for everyone.
Is that true?
Yeah, have you not seen
I've
it?
seen it, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, Scrappy's the baddie.
It mustn't have been a very eventful reveal, I suppose. I just
Imagine
don't
if
remember.
I just really want someone to... I know nobody watches these.
Complain
I'm like,
about
oh,
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Just ruined Scooby-Doo.
Just got that for my birthday.
Yeah,
Oh
it's been
my
out. I've been
god.
saving it 10 years to watch.
So if we've ruined, or Darren, sorry, has ruined your
I
day,
didn't ruin... Well, I might have ruined your day.
then you can comment and chastise
I
him.
might have ruined your day, but I've just saved you an hour and a half.
Of his birthday gift.
It was his birthday gift.
Or her.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Would you say Scooby-Doo appeals more to men or women?
I don't see why it has to be exclusive to either.
So, yeah.
I should say as well, just because I saw the Empire picture there with the baddies on. The baddies in Guardians of the Galaxy were kind of rubbish.
Isn't that interesting how that just kind of happened?
Yeah, he's rubbish.
Oh.
He doesn't really do anything. But that's the problem with all Marvel movies, I think, is that with the exception, unless they've got Loki as the main baddie, they kind of struggle. They've got quite good heroes, but they don't have.
They've had bad guys in the past.
Yeah, like there's Obadiah Stane
Decent
in
ones.
Iron Man 3, which just sounds like the kind of thing you'd find in an Irishman's crotch. He wasn't very memorable.
Carry on.
I didn't expect a reaction.
I wasn't listening.
And then there's
it
the
triggered.
white guy from Thor 2, who was played by Christopher Eccleston, that was just a non-thing. It just happened to be there.
Malekith.
Yeah, and even with this one, you see Thanos a little bit, and he just looks like something... He looks like something that would have...
Looks like a Smurf on steroids.
Yeah, or maybe something Hellboy would want to remove him from his dick. We've done 10 minutes, everybody.
Timer is done. You have to go away now.
Yeah, we get boring after a minute, really, but definitely after 10 minutes,
If
so
you've
let's call
watched
it a day.
this long, then...
I think this has
done.
been the one where we've talked about the film the most, though.
Well, maybe we should just sit with the camera in future instead of playing games, because that's...
Okay, well, let's just do this. Let's extend this.
Alright, okay. Now we're ruining
Yeah.
it. Okay, alright.
We've got cocky.
Okay,
Yes.
well, thanks for watching and goodbye.
Goodbye!
Okay, cut it there.